So do you care about the children once they're born?
I mean, I care a lot about them. Yeah.
So if say a woman got R-worded or something, or even if she just got pregnant and
Grid 1 Motorsports donated $200.
Right?
Life is not subjective, and we know this because you were speaking of killing. Why is it so easy for you ladies to kill kids? If your comfort and lifestyle more important than a life you created.
Anyway, my question was, what was I saying? Oh, if
you were saying
so
if somebody someone forced sex upon themselves, it's the word you're.
Or even like not even just that, but say like if the mother like was homeless or something, say like she didn't have a good life, do you still think that child deserves to be brought into the world just to suffer?
Well, so it's not a guarantee of suffering. Number one. One sec. The answer is yes. The life should be brought into the world. There are twice as many people on the adoption waiting list.
There's so many people.
Well, let me ask you guys, and I don't. I'm just curious. How many abortions do you think there are a year in America?
I have no
Tens
idea.
of thousands, I assume.
Any other guesses?
No, I have no clue.
What if I told you there was over 1 million abortions every year?
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
But you went from tens of thousands to 1 million.
I mean, there's billions of people on the on the
Yeah, there's 340 million in America. That's right. No, but do you think
as far as like reported ones, because even just reported data is going to be incomplete.
That doesn't count mifepressone, which is the chemical abortion that people have at home. It doesn't count Plan B, right? So,
and even if like abortion were illegal, for example, we stopped gathering data on like who procures abortions, there would be so many. There's so many now, even with states where it's still legal.
Texas, it's gone down dramatically. So hundreds of thousands.
No, they're still happening. It's just
they're happening,
not being accounted for.
About 90% abortion.
Women are just doing it to themselves.
Right. It's a 90% abortion reduction rate in Texas. I don't want to dwell on that too much, though. So there's 1 million abortions every single year. And there's twice as many people on the there's 2 million people actively on the adoption waiting list. So there's really no such thing currently, there could be, but currently, of an unwanted child. So there's 2 million people wanting to adopt, and there's 1 million people that have abortions every single year. So there's twice as many people that want to get a child. Now, there's a longer conversation about making it less bureaucratic without allowing bad people to adopt kids for bad reasons. I'm perfectly open for that conversation. But to answer your question, I don't love the premise. It's a really good question because a lot of people have it. I don't necessarily believe being born in poverty is a death sentence or is a reason to terminate.